And the next one is player predictions for the coming season. Who have we gone for player of the season? So who won it last year?
So
was it Mickey?
Officially, it was Bergvall, wasn't it?
Bergvall.
We both went for, we predicted Romero.
Yeah.
And Bergvall won it.
Yeah. So Bergvall last year. This year, we've both gone for the same player, and it is Pedro Porro. I think he's been a shining light in pre-season so far. I think he's just getting better and better. I think his defensive work is getting better. His output is obviously always there. One of the only players in our squad that can cross a ball consistently. And I think he's just going to have a major impact for us this season. So, Pedro.
I think he could have, hopefully, a Trent-like season. Gets those goal contributions even more than he's getting. He gets like averages like 10 at the moment a season. I think he can get even more. I think set pieces is going to be so big for us this year. And I think Porro is going to be absolutely central to that. I think he's improved massively as a defender. I think he's going to be less exposed under Frank as well. I think he's super consistent, barely ever gets injured. I think he's finally this season, you're going to see him get the recognition that he should be getting as one of the best right backs in the league. So I reckon he'll be our player of the year.
Young player of the season. Sim has gone for Matisse Tell. I have gone for the easy pick. I've copped out a bit this one. I went for Lucas Bergvall. I think we all know the quality that he has. Another year of major development last year behind his belt, or a year of major development behind his belt. And I think this year he's going to keep getting better and better and better. And he'll be another important player for us this season. So I can't see any of the young players outperforming Bergvall this season.
Yeah, I've just gone for Tell. I think we're going to see a better Tell this season. I think we're going to see a more confident Tell. I think we're going to see Frank getting the best out of him. And I think he's going to start scoring goals for us. And I wouldn't be surprised, if he gets at least 10 Premier League goals, hopefully in all competitions between 10 and 15, start scoring in the Champions League, whether off the left or, Frank finds the best way to use him. I think the guy's got so much quality. I think he's just ready to... we're going to see a better Tell. I really do. I'm so confident of that. I'm a big fan of his talent. And I think he'll end up getting Young Player of the Year.
Interesting. Matisse Tell for Young Player of the Season. Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Now we're going to move on to our surprise package of the season. And Sim has gone for the pigeon. Richarlison.
I just got a feeling he's going to be here by the end of the window, and I think Frank's going to take. I think Frank likes him. I think Frank's going to take a shine to him.
Surprise package.
Well, he is fit.
Probably surprise just to keep him fit.
He is fit at the moment.
That'll be the surprise.
So I think he's not leaving. I think he's going to stay, and I think I've just got a feeling that there's going to be a point in the season he goes for another purple patch, and he starts scoring goals again. Now I don't know whether he's going to become the business end, like when we've got big games. If we have big games coming, he's going to be starting. But I reckon from now till like January, February time, I think he starts a lot of games, and I think he's going to have a good goal scoring record, and I think he's going to start quite a bit, and I think Frank's going to like him. I think he's going to get him scoring. I've just got a feeling he stays and he starts scoring goals again.
He's got to stay fit for that though. Like with Richarlison, I think he stayed fit for pre-season last year, and then as soon as the season started, it all went downhill from there, and I just don't trust him to stay fit. I've gone for Archie Gray. I think that, from what people were expecting, a £40 million signing, yes, I know he's very young, coming from the Championship. I think people were actually expecting more from what they saw from him last season. And I think now with Frank here, obviously Frank, I think, is going to have a clear plan for him. I really liked what I saw from Archie Gray in that Newcastle game. And I really think at some point in the season, Gray is going to start getting some decent minutes in the midfield for us, maybe even in a more offensive position or in the number 8. I don't think it'll be at number 6. I think it might be in the number 8 position. But with his ball playing ability, with maybe another year of training in terms of trying to build that physicality, trying to be more ready for the Premier League, I think he can have quite an impact this season. So I've gone for Archie Gray. Most improved player, Sim has gone for Pape Matar Sarr. So Pape was actually one of the ones I was thinking of going for, but I decided with Odebear in the end.
Yeah, I think I went for Pape. I think Frank is trying to get more out of him when it comes to being a bit more in offensive positions, getting him to score more goals, make a lot more runs later in the box. I think use his physical traits even more. I think last season was a mixed season for him. When he was good, he was very good, but he went through a lot of inconsistent periods, as all young players do. I think he's going to find that consistency again. I think he's going to be a fixture in the team, and I think, he's going to go down as one of our most improved players.
Yeah, he's definitely started pre-season with a bang, hasn't he? 3 goals so far. He's looked really good from offensive and also just what we know from him, just a really hard worker, covers every blade of grass. I mean, I say that every time I mention Sarr, but he's very good in terms of the box-to-box role, being able to cover every area. And I think Sarr, I do think he can be a very important player for us. I think last year was a bit of a disappointment in terms of what we were expecting, because I think his development, maybe not his development, but his season wasn't as good as maybe some people expected after the season he had before that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do expect him to be a lot better this season. I've gone for Wilson Odebear. Obviously, Odebear was a big disappointment last year because of the injuries, and we just could never get him on the pitch. And when he was on the pitch, I thought he was really inconsistent. But so far in pre-season, I think he's been our most dangerous left winger, that's for sure. And I think he is going to be our starting left winger if we don't sign one. And he's looked very dangerous, and I expect that to continue. And it seems as though Frank really likes him. He said he's really liked him, or some news has come out saying that Frank really likes him.
Take a shine to him.
Take a shine to him. And yeah, I think he can produce for us.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Odebear develop, because unfortunately last season, the injuries held him back, and it was a difficult one for him. But when he did play, showed flashes of quality.
Flashes, yeah.
And I think there's a really good player in there, and I'm really excited to see how he develops.
Now we're going for the dreaded flop of the season. And unfortunately, me and Sim are in agreement here. And that is Johnson again. Ole, ole.
Harsh. But
yeah, it is harsh. I was just going through the whole squad and I just couldn't really pick one. And I think Johnson, from what we've seen in pre-season so far, I know he's got a goal with a deflection, but he's just been so poor in every game that he's played. And I just can't really see where he fits in. He's not a left winger by any stretch of the imagination. Kudus is going to have that right wing locked down. And I feel when we're comparing Johnson to Kudus, Kudus just offers so much more than Brennan Johnson. I just feel like it's going to be a letdown anytime Johnson starts on the right wing.
For me, the reason why I'm saying he's going to be a flop is because I think he was a massive beneficiary of the way Ange played.
Yeah,
and I think he got so many goals at that back post, and the way we used to play through teams and get it to the byline. He used to make those finishes, and he was the one finishing off the moves. And I don't know if he's going to have that role under Frank. I think he's going to be asked to be more involved. I don't know if he's just going to be exclusively a finisher. And when he's asked to do that kind of stuff, how impactful is he going to be? If you ask him to do too many things, is he going to play on the left more often? If he does do that, is that a position he's comfortable with? I think he will still get goals. I don't think he'll get 18 goals like he did last season. I think he's going to get. I think it'll be less, and we're not going to be playing. I don't know. I know he wanted him at Brentford, but I've just got a feeling he's going to be less effective for Frank than he was for Ange, and it's going to be a disappointing season for him. I just get that feeling.
Best signing of the season, I think you can guess who we're going to pick, and that is Mo Kudus. Obviously signed 55 million from West Ham. He's looked like, he looks like our best player in the forward line by quite some distance. Can take on men at will, works really hard off the ball as well. And look, I want to see him massively improve his output to what he got last season at West Ham, and I think he can do that. And I think he's going to be our star man this year.
Yeah, I agree. I think he'll be the best signing. I mean, obviously, we're not finished with our business, so we don't know exactly who we're going to sign after this. But Kudus is the one who's going to make the biggest difference to us. He's adding a new element to our attack. You've already seen it in pre-season, a different dimension he's adding to that attack as well. So, yeah, for me, I think he's going to be the best signing we make.
Now we're going for the Spurs' Golden Boot Award. Sim's gone for Richarlison. I've gone for Dom Solanke, and I was just going through the team, the attacking options that we had.
It was a struggle.
It was a massive struggle. It was a massive struggle to pick of who our top goal scorer is going to be. And the reason I landed on Solanke is, first of all, because he's going to be our starting number 9. And I just feel that with the output Pedro Porro is going to have, I think Solanke is going to gobble quite a few goals up from just purely Porro's assists. And I think he might be a threat from set pieces as well, Solanke. So I think he's going to get a lot more minutes than Richarlison this season. And I was looking at our wing options. I don't think any of them are candidates probably to be our top goal scorer. So it's pretty much Solanke was the only person I could pick.
Yeah, I think the only other one would maybe be Tell if he starts scoring, but I can't really hang my hat on that at the moment. I felt if Richarlison's staying, I think he's more of a goal scorer than Solanke. And I just feel like he's going to go through a purple patch. I wouldn't be surprised because it's his top goal scorer in all competitions, I'm assuming. So I've got a feeling like some early round League Cup games, he might get a hat trick against someone or something like that. And I feel like
you're banking on the third round of the League Cup hat trick.
Yeah, I think that might happen. I think he's going to have a better goals to minute ratio than Solanke. And I actually think, look, Solanke, he offers so much, but from what we've seen at Tottenham, his goal scoring hasn't been fantastic when he's been on the pitch. I just think Richarlison showed more of an ability to score goals. So if he stays Richarlison, I have a feeling he's going to be our top goal scorer.
And last but not least, top assister, and it's I think you can all guess as well who we've gone for that. And that's Pedro Porro. Unbelievable quality in that right foot of his. He'll be on set pieces, which I think we'll get quite a few goals from this season. I guess Kudus will be on set pieces as well, but I think Porro, just with the ability with those balls from deep over the top, crossing as well, I think he's the only real candidate.
Yeah, I agree. As we say, set pieces is going to be massive. I think his ability to whip in across and put it on a plate for a striker, I think, is second to none, really, in the Premier League at the moment. So, for me, Pedro Porro is going to be a top assister this season, especially at the moment we don't have another number 10. If we sign one, maybe my opinion will change. But right now, Porro. Maybe we should play Porro in the 10. Maybe we should do that. I think that might be a solution.
Be a lot better than what we've got, that's for sure.
So, yeah, I'm going for Porro.
All right, well, those are player predictions going into the 25-26 season. So player of the season, we've both gone for Pedro Porro. Young player of the season, Sim's gone for Tell, I've gone for Bergvall. Surprise package, Sim's gone for Richarlison, I've gone for Gray. Most improved, Sim's gone for Sarr, I've gone for Odebear. Flop, we've both gone for Brennan. Best signing, we've both gone for Kudus. Top scorer, Sim's gone for Richie, I've gone for Solanke. And top assister, we've both gone for Pedro Porro. Sim's put in a lot of faith into Richarlison this season.
Come on, Richie. Prue. Richie season. It's Richie season.
Let us know your thoughts and your predictions in the comments section below. But those are our predictions going in to the brand new